Welcome to the dungeon. We are minus a dungeoneer. There was so much drama last week that one of the dungeoneers just said, "You know what? Screw it. I'm out. I'm out." So yeah. So here we are. Hopefully everyone had a good week. You know it.
What is happening?
I'm just going off the conversation that was happening during the intro, and sometimes you don't want to be there. Behind the scenes at 7D is a scary place, and like we don't just have behind the scenes. We have nooks and crannies in those. So we have the official chat for Lore Dumps, which is moderated by Marsland because he's very specific about what goes in that chat. And
you must put the papers in the moderated chat.
That's true. And then we have our normal chat that we use to troll each other and talk about things. And then there's sub chats to those chats that don't have me in that, and that's cool and all. So there's a lot of dark facets of the 7D world.
You should see the player chat from last week.
I don't want to see it.
It's depressing.
We're doomed.
Oh, it's been an eventful, busy. It was a really busy weekend for me. But what'd you guys have going on?
Went to the Asheville Viking Festival down by Columbus, Ohio.
Did you dress up, horns and all?
Of course, always dress up.
I could see you wearing a Viking horn helmet, like it would fit your body structure and stuff. So.
Oh, it would definitely fit my body structure, but no, I like to rock the bald look.
Okay, that works. Well, that was fun.
I moved, and I am tired.
I get that, but do you like the new place? It's all good.
It is wonderful.
No
it's
alligators in your bed.
No, it's outside the city, so I don't have to deal with crowded streets, and it's great.
That's really good. Good. So, good. Does that allow you to get home faster?
No.
Okay. And Quentin, what have you've recently moved as well, so you've got stuff. Oh, I thought it was. I said.
So I was doing something else. So I actually had Zoom muted so I could hear what I was trying to do.
I said you also moved, and
I've not moved yet. I'm still.
Oh well, you're
it's painting.
prepping.
Nothing but painting.
Which is the worst. Make sure, from my wife, who's a stickler because she has a black belt in HGTV, you have to do the W shape, when you're painting. Yeah, don't go straight up and down. It's a W.
I prefer to take the can of paint and just go slush.
The Andy Warhol or who was that? Through painting.
Out here in
Jackson Pollock.
In Boston, it's called the Landlord Special.
That's fair.
Everywhere.
That's fair. So, yeah. So
I'm a landlord. God, I can't afford that. Anyway,
we went to a concert Saturday night in Columbus. At a place called Natalie's. It's a pizzeria concert hall. A friend of mine who is in the band Hold Fast, I got a little picture here for their stuff there, was touring. They were touring with a guy called Johnny Manchild, which I'm not aware of, but my God, is his fan base just passionate. But they opened for him, so they went through, and we went to that concert. Small venue for sure, but they put on a great show, a lot of energy, everybody was into it, and then they ended up coming back this way and staying with us. Because if you've ever been in a band or know band people, they try to save money. So they crashed here for the evening. We had a good time. So, but that's a lot. So, it should be interesting tonight because it was a little different than my regularly scheduled programming that I do on my weekends. In gaming news, we picked up a new game we've been playing, forewarned. So just came out of early access. We'll have some videos on that. Speaking of that, we'll do a little video on that. But B&B this week, we don't have a card for them, but they are going to be talking about the Knuckles TV series, which I didn't even know was a thing until the other day when I went to Peacock or whatever, and it's like, watch Knuckles. I didn't watch 2 Sonic movies, so I'm probably not going to watch Knuckles. The Infested movie, which I do want to watch, it's, I think, a modern take on arachnophobia. That kind of show, if I remember correctly from the trailer.
Sounds horrible.
You love that kind of stuff. They're going to do Stellar Blade Impressions. A new game came up. And then, of course, their regular trailers and more. So, don't miss B&B. Let me get the... There we go. Every Wednesday. I'm not sure what our situation is being there before the stream Wednesday. I gotta see, because things have come up and we gotta shift some stuff around. So, we may or may not be there for... pre-show. Outside of that, half-ass beer review this week. They are doing. They did terpene-infused cold IPA called Terp Nasty from Austin Brothers. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot going on. And they explain that there's something about doing a cold IPA when you're brewing, and the hoppiness doesn't come out as much. The flavor's a little more muted, so it leans into a lager. And terpene is kind of that dankness flavor that goes on. I don't know. People who drink IPAs like to drink their weed, I guess. But that's our... Go over and check out that review. He's got Luke from On the Table this week, or in that review. Luke's always great. I love his humor style to mix there with Half-Ass's style. They get onto some interesting topics sometimes. And having been part of the beer review process, there's definitely some topics. A lot of those get cut out. But the more you review, the bit more free. That things happen. You'll notice we are minus a bishop tonight. He's out sunning himself in a Speedo on the beach. When he watches this, he's gonna be like, So
that's assuming that Bishop lives through tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
piloted by the DM, there's a good chance.
Magic missile. That's all I got to say. No, he actually contacted me and he wrote up a description of what he wants his character to do. So I will faithfully, as best I can, adhere to that, which is all that's necessary. Some people that may be here right now don't really do that. So you get magic missile. I'm just saying. Right, Marsland?
Are you not present when I am here and know what Marsland's character is like?
I don't really pay attention. I can get the personality quirks down, but combat, chromatic orb.
There you go. Better than magic missile.
Is it?
Okay, you can't claim just not knowing the character when you actively change the spells on my character. That's malicious at that point.
It was a long rest. He didn't have the critical spells he needed to
malicious. Get going. Sabotage.
Well, you have plenty of time to get those spell lists changed out right now if you need to. Considering what's going on.
Cast anything. So.
No, but he can change out his spell list. That's a memory.
Can I
thing.
if I don't have my?
Oh, you don't have your book, so
I don't have my book.
you
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, I forgot.
Oh,
they
I'm
read
free
everything.
too.
Yeah, Quentin absolutely can, but gotta move Quentin so he's not in the darkness there. some weird shadowing. For
Quentin
that
is the darkness.
At this point in time?
Exactly.
he needs
Quentin
a
is-
soul purification.
Right. I do have to say that the new house's lights in the basement are like way more than this thing is. It's like 2 of those long 4 feet LED ones.
Oh, like you're gonna have a shiny head like I do? It looks like.
Yeah.
Ooh, I hate it.
It might not be as bad because I'll still be in like a corner and they're like back there. But I turned it on earlier and went, "Oh, this is gonna hurt in the morning if I'm not paying attention and look up."
Yeah, for sure. All right, that's all I've got for tonight. Anybody got anything else?
Don't
Well,
mind
next
me
time
stuffing
we
my
see
face.
you in the dungeon.
Yeah, sorry about the bonus action not getting posted. I blame other people. I forgot about it. So, but we'll get that up. We'll get them all up. As we all get crest closer to summertime, we're all very busy with real life and with work. So that's a thing. But
Yep.
without further ado, let's get in that dungeon. All right. Where we left our party last week. The party went into the special collection of the Matron Mother. And after dispatching a few of the inhabitants there, they found the protected collection of the Mother. Searching through the shelves, they find the statue containing Oz's soul after all this time. Upon going to move it, they found out that it was much heavier than they expected. And as Quentin took the bag of holding and put it over the top of the statue's head and pulled it off the shelf, the bag tore open a rift into the astral sea, spilling the contents inside before closing, leaving them yet again without the artifact with Oz's soul. Disheartened from the adventure and depressed all around, they go to leave this place, tired of its inhabitants. In the process of collecting the statue, they triggered an alarm and were captured by the Matron Mother and put into cells withholding them. As Justinian fought off one of the guards to stop the process, he falls again, and his unconscious body is put into the bed. And as retaliation, they take the halfling companion of Justinian and place him into an Iron Maiden, where they hear the slow sounds of spikes impaling his flesh as his screams slowly grow quieter. The guards get back over here. The guards stare at you all for a while and step out of the room. Closing the door behind them. What would you like to do?
Had it been properly confirmed until that point that was actually Oz's soul, or were you just assuming?
You were pretty sure. I'm confirming it. If you didn't know, that's what it was.
Okay, cool.
So currently conscious, we have a Rift, a Gwenton, a Bishop, and Marsland, and the 2 drow in the adjoining chamber. Just gonna wait it out?
Marsland's gonna just, try and cast light on his bed sheet, see if anything happens.
It's dark and he's afraid.
Yeah. So you reach out. This is a cantrip that you've known for years, since you were a child. Wave your hand over it, just nothing happens. Being Marsland, you contemplate that, like, if you said a word wrong, or but
what just happened to me?
I would say you try it a few times and realize that it's just not
for sure.
happening.
After that, I'm gonna be going over every square inch of the room and, like, literally no stone unturned, and tidying everything up. If anything is out of place, it's going to become orderly. Yep, just going around.
Okay.
And anything I can, if there's a little bit of dirt on the bars, I'm going to try and clean it up. Basically anything to keep me feeling like I am doing something productive.
Okay. Roll a D100 for me.
Interesting. 80.
Okay. Being someone who constantly has their nose in a book and are pretty free with things, you stave off the bit of madness that scratches at the back of your head of just this confinement and this lack of information and just having nothing.
I don't like it here. I don't like it here at all.
Rift, I would say you start waking up. You were brought in. If you're talking, you're muted.
So it's just me awake by myself?
You can see that everyone is in cells now. Gwenton, you see that Rift is back.
Glad we didn't lose you forever there, Rift. You just vanished on us.
One can only hope that we can just end it all. I'm not sure what to do anymore, Gwenton. Every time I get closer to finding Master Oz, he slips right through our fingers. I don't even know what my purpose is anymore. If he's gone in the fashion that he's disappeared.
I mean, maybe for now, you can help us with other work that needs to be done. As much as I would love to save my friend, I totally feel the disheartened you are for losing him at every corner. Because this time was fully my fault for losing him.
We're a team. If I've learned anything from being around you guys for this long, it's that when we succeed, we do it together. And when we fail, we do it climactically and we do it together.
Fail in a spectacular fashion, don't we?
Yes, quite a bit. From the moment that I can remember, it's never been a dull moment. I suppose I'll just keep searching. I'll keep searching for Oz, and I'm not going to stop until he stops breathing. So, if that means getting out of here, then I say, let's do it. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the Astral Sea. I don't know how to go to the Astral Sea, but it's got to be feasible. Maybe we find another bag of holding, and then we jump into that.
That's not quite how that works there, Rick. Don't be too rash now.
Well, that's how he ended up there, and that statue did. Maybe if we open up a bag of holding in the same location, maybe we'll go to the Astral Sea in the same spot. Do you think?
Perhaps we should ask the Academy for the deck of many things and see if we can pull the same card.
Well, then.
Just keep pulling cards until we all get sent somewhere else.
Marsland, I think you're joking right now.
I don't feel well.
Oh. You know, you have a tendency to blink a lot when you're fibbing. I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna just test out how sturdy these gates are. Start.
Oh, these are solid.
Which way are the hinges pointing?
I would say.
No, it's a joke. You don't have to answer.
Yeah.
Is there like a dog and with like a key around his neck, but a meaty bone, a la pirates?
I knew where you were going with that one. Yeah.
I mean, the situation is quite dire. Winton, Marsland, we broke into their house, killed their friends and family, robbed their treasure, and are now sitting in there too.
I am essentially useless here. I can't do anything, and as far as we know, we can't even communicate with anybody here. This seems quite dire, to say the least.
Well, what about those drow over there? Hey, you, drow.
You see one kind of look up and walk up to the edge of the cell.
Can you understand me?
Uthsen, sumu, sumashi.
Yes. If that means get out of the cell, yes, I'd like to get out of the cell. Would you like to get out of the cell?
You could just see a puzzled look on their face.
I'm gonna go up to the top right corner of my cell where it seems like I can see over to them. I'm gonna look straight at them. I'm going to very, very intentionally point to me, like my chest, and say, Marsland. And then I'm going to point to them and wait for a response. I'm gonna do it again, Marslin. Point to them and wait for a response.
They walk over. Marslin. And then they point at you. Marslin.
And I'm gonna point back to them.
He points at himself. Therax. And he just nods at you. And then he points to the other drow in the cell. Zilia.
How do you spell this? Can you post that?
Yeah, I will post it because you will not spell it right. And as soon as you see it.
Wait, what?
Expectations.
Why do you do this?
The drow have a very specific alphabet that involves a lot of X's.
Love it.
Like I said, I over-researched this. Smidge.
I'm going to turn around to the group. We also only gave me one of them. Their names are Therex and Zilia. And then... Oh, I got that one right. Heck yeah. And then I'm gonna gesture to the bars around us, and I'm going to say prison.
Did you figure that out on your own, Marslin?
I'm talking to the trying to have a game of charades here.
One second. They so you're like pointing at the bars and everything?
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I'm just gonna take a look around my cell and see if I see anything useful to help me get out of here.
It's very rudimentary.
Yeah.
He looks at it, grabs the bars. Prison. And then he looks at you and says, Kulgabsubala.
What?
Kulgabsula.
Kulgabsula. Kulgabsula.
And as you say it like that, he's just looking at you with a puzzled look and shaking his head. Kulgabsula.
Justinian.
Kulgabsula.
Justinian's passed out.
I know. I'm still calling his name. Justinian. Okay. You awake?
He is not with us right now. He had an incident.
Well, Bishop?
Yes?
Think you could throw yourself at those bars and they just break? You're pretty big.
Don't believe throwing myself at those bars would be advantageous.
You're pretty big.
I am. As he pushes his hands at the bars and like they don't even go through the bars because his arms are big.
I guess we just wait. Just gonna
go. The bars go straight up to the ceiling.
Yes. And Bishop sits back down and makes the thinking man position, resting his head on his on his hand as he sits there. After a few moments, the door opens up.
Oh no.
The guards come in again. The guard that Justinian tussled with steps over to that cell, looking at Justinian. After acknowledging he's still passed out, he walks down and he grabs Therax. And you hear Therax just saying all manner of things as they all
with a lot of X's.
with a lot of X's. As they all leave. I think yes, I did. There we go. You can see Celia just start crying and yelling something out as he, is being taken away. It's been a bit of time, Justinian. I'd say you awaken. You're 1 HP.
Is this bed wood? What is the makeup of the bed? What's it made of?
While it shows wood, it would be stone.
Crap.
They don't have access to a lot of
No
wood
shit
directly.
What about the blanket?
It's regular cloth.
Okay.
Oh crap, he's gonna hang himself.
Not the worst idea.
When we know
Epstein
that
didn't kill himself.
we know that it's possible inside of a cell by yourself.
Yeah. Anyways, Justin, you are awake. However you want to do that.
I just sit and I don't immediately see what happened to the halfling, correct?
No, but if you look over there, there's definitely a pool of blood at the base of the Iron Maiden that stretches out. You're not exactly sure who was in there because there is only one drow in the cell across from you at this point.
Right.
Have we seen him rouse?
I would say
I sit up in the bed.
He sits up. I mean, if you're looking over there, you would see him.
Good. You're still alive. Great.
What happened to you?
What do you mean what happened to me? I got summoned into existence to serve someone who immediately disappeared.
I'm talking about when you disappeared when we were getting captured. Where did you go?
I have no idea.
You're telling me that you disappeared and 30 minutes later you woke up in this cell here?
I mean, what does somebody see when they're banished? Are they in another realm? I'd have to look up.
It's just like darkness.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was nothing. I was here and I was punching a drow in the face, as is my wont, apparently, now that we're down here in their stronghold. And then nothing.
Marcelin, you hear the drow. Elezunus in plenukta.
I am sorry. I don't know what that means.
And she just cries and just puts her back up against into that corner and slumps down.
Bishop.
Sorry.
Nope, you're fine.
What is it, Justinian?
Did they find your built-in lockpicks?
They do not know what I am.
Quentin, how long do you want to wait? I'm assuming that you probably talked to the Mind Flayer, and that's why you told us not to fight.
Like I said when we first got in here, he said don't fight it, it'll only end worse. But he never said when or where he would try to help us, if he was going to try to help us.
Okay.
But at least not being killed means we have a fighting chance later.
Bishop, can you try to just unlock just your cell? Just yours.
Bishop walks over. I don't believe my hands can fit to the lock.
Can you try?
And
I'm assuming that was him saying.
you see him like kunk, kunk.
Okay. Can you detach your lockpicks from your body?
That isn't how they work.
And I think he still runs into a problem of getting his hands around the bar to work on the locks.
Yes, but if he can toss them to Marzelin, who's right next to him, Marzelin could take a shot at picking his own lock.
Oh, you really want to trust me with that?
I think he would break him immediately.
Or we could play a game of telephone and get the lockpicks over to me. But if they can't be detached from Bishop, we're back to square one, which is we literally are in the hands of the Mind Flayer.
We can't do anything.
Right. We're literally in the hands of the Mind Flayer because one of us, no one of us, except for maybe Bishop, can take these guys on one by one in this room. Let alone 3-on-1.
Well, I tell you what, if they're coming in here and open up my cell, I'm not going to be casually walking out that door.
I don't know if you noticed, but I wasn't even going to let them take my cellmate without a fight.
Rift, I don't think that's recommended considering what just happened to Justinian.
So you're saying that I should just go with them willingly without fighting? If they open up my cell and escort me out of here?
You must do what you need to do.
All right. So, if they come to get us, and we have not had the Mind Flayer come and help us at all yet, I think whoever cell they open, their first order of business should be to try to get the keys to the next closest cell before they fight. That'll give everybody else a chance to get out and either fight or run. Would everybody agree with that?
sounds incredibly dangerous.
It's either that or we stay and die. If they come and get us one at a time like they have been, is it better that we try to help the other ones get free, or do we just accept our fate and go and die?
The problem is you're assuming that they are going to come get us one at a time like that because we're here for a different reason than those three were. So we might be getting put on trial for all we know.
Not the halfling. The halfling got caught stealing, just like us. Granted,
Yeah, but
I murdered.
all I know is I'm pretty much useless down here. I can't use any spells. And if you haven't noticed, I don't land very many hits without spells as it is, so.
Right.
I believe that is true for all of you.
Wait a second. What do I look like? What does Justinian look like right now?
Whatever
I
your
like feel.
natural form is.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. As a hex blood, do I still have my hex blood abilities and magic, or are those canceled too?
The abilities being magical in nature you would not have, so you would just look like a
I look
zombie.
like a normal human right now.
Whatever your original form is, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
With horns.
Well, since getting out of here is out of the question for right now, we don't have a solution. We don't have a solution. So let's try and think about how are we going to get Oz back?
Well, that's real easy. We go and we tell Colton where Oz is.
Now, you guys know Colton better than I do. How will he take that news?
That the statue got teleported away to keep Oz safe before we got caught and imprisoned?
Yeah.
I think he'll take that news quite well, that we protected Oz that way.
He may try to kill us for messing up. He is an asshole. Trying to channel Mike. It's hard to rely on what Colton may or may not do. But I do understand your point.
We can pledge to go to the Astral Sea and find him.
Mike agrees. We may...
See Mike in chat. Oh.
We may need to make the disappointing decision of stepping away from Oz. Unfortunately, he's in this position from his own doing, and we have got ourselves here trying to save him.
Well, that's surprising. I thought you were a better friend than that.
Well, Rift, I don't think you understand that Oz had pressing concerns with this group before you and I joined, and they have neglected those duties in order to try to chase down Oz. The world is at stake.
while it may seem harsh, Rift, do realize that is Oz worth the lives of thousands, maybe millions, if the Shadowsparks are allowed to return?
Why does it have to be either or?
His soul is gone. We don't even know where to start looking. Are we willing to submit ourselves to another favor and owe another debt to find where he is? Or should we continue saving others and hope to find Oz along the way?
As far as we know, there isn't any time limit on getting Oz back, as far as his soul is concerned.
And whatever it is that Oz said that his uncle was planning on doing with him, this might actually slow Colton down. Because whereas we have some idea about where Oz's soul is, Colton does not.
I know this might be weird coming from me, but I think I am learning, and I think it might be beneficial not to inform Colton immediately that, well, the general location of Oz's soul.
There is a good chance he leaves us in Dearney.
Well, he was promised through the academy to at least return us.
But that is his fight with Trisella.
Right. But if the worst he does is leave us here in Dearney, we're okay.
That is true.
Hold on a second. Point of contention.
Okay.
We're in Dearney now.
Yes.
No,
I'm looking at the bars.
we are in a cell. In an underground drow stronghold.
On the island of Dearney.
It is the city of Dearney. This is Cold Spike Mountain.
So what was your point of contention, Rift?
Dearney.
Dearney.
Yes.
What is your point of contention?
I think being left here would not be desirable.
Quentin, you have been quiet and experienced much loss. What are your thoughts on Oz?
I mean, as much as I would love to save Oz, considering I'm the only reason he's in the position he's in, believe it or not, in the long run. However, we do need to figure out what's happening with the gods and the Shadowsparks. Now, if something with the Shadowsparks sends us into the astral plane, I have absolutely no problem trying to find Oz over there.
I can agree with your thought process.
You mentioned gods. Quentin?
Yes.
Justinian?
Yes.
Can you talk to your gods right now?
Mine's not so much a god as just a being of power, but I haven't thought to try that.
The last time I tried talking to my god, reception was going through a tunnel, so they must be on Verizon. But it wasn't great, and considering I definitely can't use my powers right now, I doubt my connection would get through whatever the other god that we're currently in the cell of is preventing us from. Well, there's a god, right? Not crazy here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the talking to the mind flare with your mind, is that magic as well?
Would I know this?
You're
You can-
not sure how he communicates with you. Just that it happens in your mind.
You could just try talking to him.
Yeah,
Hey.
you can.
I don't know if it'll work, Justinian, but I can try to talk to him. I don't know if it is a starting from a visual of the person before you can talk to him, but and then I'll just kind of like I'll try talking to him.
Okay. You send your message out.
Help!
All right.
I was expecting a little bit more eloquence from the cleric, but at this point, given your end of life crisis, I'll give you a pass.
Oh, baby! Well, I mean, if I don't know it's gonna work, why waste like 100-word sentence?
Right,
Well, just help would at least say, if he responds with help, we can talk.
right.
How about help 100 times?
Ogma, are you there?
It's me, Margaret.
You hear nothing.
Anything?
I
Oh,
haven't heard any response.
devout cleric and devout. What are you exactly, Justinian?
I'm a
Servant of
warlock.
Ferendus?
Yeah, I'm a warlock.
Anything?
I'm going to try. I was just trying to keep quiet until Quentin got to do his thing because he has 2 people to talk to as opposed to my 1.
Oh, I thought they were doing this in his head. No, he's doing
Right.
this out
The
loud.
help.
Right, but
was
how's
my
the DM
idea.
supposed to
No,
deal with
yeah,
all
yeah.
3 people at once?
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
My
yep.
bad.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to metagame.
I'm just like
Yeah.
sitting there twiddling my thumbs. You guys done yet?
So I do sit down on the stone and put my hands on it and try to reach out to Ferendus.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
Okay. Whatever this is has severed my entire connection with magic. Hence why I look human.
Doesn't he still have antlers?
Yeah.
Oh, so I still have all my hex blood features, like
Mhm.
physical features. Okay. I
Yep.
just don't have any of my hex blood magic.
Heather's Gwenton. Gwenton, are you reaching out or?
Yeah, I'll try to reach out.
What are you saying?
Basically just Silver Thread, if you're there, any guidance on anything we can do right now?
I hear you, but it's weaker.
Surprised anything got back from that one. Any idea how we can handle Loth?
You must careful, or will I?
We're screwed.
Not positive, but I think she said we need to be careful or we'll die. I think we're already past the careful part.
Well, I know I'm the newest member of this group, but it sounds like the gods really don't care about us anyway. So, I think that we should go after Oz. If we get out of here.
That's a big if. And it's not like they're not trying to help us. They're also fighting a battle of their own. Because the whole reason we were at, well, not the reason we're at, but when we were heading towards Tannis Symptom 1, the thing was there was a way to contact the gods there. And I think Marsden's, what? Bear friend? I can't think what he was right now. Mentioned Bugbear friend. Mentioned about wanting that.
And Ferrandis chose me to be his champion because he said Sylvanas was going to need help in something coming up that could destroy nature soon.
Yet, here we are.
I'm sorry, I don't see your deity Oz showing up to help us out of this.
That's because we sent him into another plane, Justinian.
After he sent himself to another plane.
After he pulled a card from a gift. If someone handed you a deck of cards, wouldn't you want to pull them?
I was in the same position as Oz, and I did have to make the same trade as him, and I made it for something to fulfill an oath, not for personal gain.
It's a deck of cards.
Oz very soon after getting that deck of cards realized that this was a powerful deck of cards, and we strongly advised that Oz did not continue to play with the deck of cards. Yet he continued to play with the deck of cards.
It's a deck of cards. I came here because of his deck of cards. It couldn't have been that bad.
He has always been reckless.
Like I said, he knew that there were consequences.
And I'm not saying that we're not going to go save Oz. I'm just saying that we need to worry about us first, and then figuring out where Oz falls in the priority list with everything else that all of us have going on.
I hope you guys don't make a mistake. Just saying, as I look at these cells that we're sitting on, I really hope you don't make a mistake and then everybody else judges you and won't save your sorry rear end.
Oh, I know. I would hate to make a mistake like smashing glass that would let everybody here know that we're stealing from them. I would hate to make a careless mistake like that.
Or opening a door and then killing everybody inside. But I don't think anybody here is particularly more to blame than another.
Bishop looks at his hands and just in a really somber tone. I have made many.
The only one of us that has not made any mistakes since we walked into this hellhole is the robot man over there. The only one of us that has not made mistakes.
What did Marsland do?
Let's see. Read a book and then misremembered what he read out of the book, forgot that he could read languages.
Well, that's player mistakes. That's not
player
mistake.
And since when has this group ever had a problem with killing things on sight?
I
Like
have
the
had
mind flare.
many problems with that.
Right. I'm just saying the people that are, talking about me killing things, attack the mind flare.
Justinian.
Uh-huh.
If someone walked into your parents' house and just started slaughtering everybody, wouldn't you be a little upset?
So that's why you attacked the mind flare?
Because that's essentially there was a mind flare. He had tentacles coming out of his face and he was following you.
There was a drow pulling his sword on me and I killed him.
But you came into his house.
Right, you came into the mind flare's house and then attacked him.
Mm-hmm, because he was going to kill you.
Actually, he wasn't going to hurt anybody, Griff.
He was following Justinian. How was I supposed to know?
What?
What? He was following Quentin. He wasn't following me.
What
Whatever.
about the other drow in the other room?
That was me freaking out after having killed the previous drow. I admit to my wrongdoing and my part in what we're playing here.
Hopefully.
I understand that my murders of those 6 people are part of why we're here.
Hopefully, they haven't found them yet. They may not even know.
Until they want to go eat something in the kitchen
It just looks like he's sleeping.
with his eyes exploded across the table.
Didn't you want to put him in the oven?
Be quiet, Bishop.
Powering down.
Not that quiet.
You just see him sit down, and he just like leans forward. I'll say it. So, as you frustrated with each other about your current situation, time passes. It gets late.
Well, the female drow is just over there crying in a corner.
She
No,
eventually
she's eating popcorn now for this drama.
she eventually goes to sleep. You all go lay down and go to sleep. 1 second.
Have we ever talked about how natural healing works? Since we can't use like spells or kits or anything.
You still get to use your dice like normal. You don't have to have the kits for the camping, resting stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that the kits are just for like when you're not camping.
All right. Well, that's good to know because I'm going to do my rest heal.
But that's one of the reasons I asked, because I know we talked about like I know we can use half of them, but I thought for some reason they're always correlated to the kits.
Oops, that's one too many. How do I stop from rolling? There we go. All right. That's not a bad roll.
All right.
Better than one.
The morning.
That put me just over half.
Should load up Bishop's sheet. I don't think he needs to do anything, but
8.
no, he does not.
All right. That is all
All right.
my hit points.
Rift, you wake up first, because you only need half the time, and you look over, and Bishop's just staring at you.
It's much quieter now that you are all sleeping.
I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble focusing. There looks like there's 2 of you. Set.
He holds up his hands.
Where is the other one? I can take care of him if it's going to be a problem.
And Rift will shake his head and just lie back down and try and close his eyes. I've got a terrible headache right now. Whew.
There. It will be okay.
The rest of you wake up a few hours later. Anything you'd like to do?
Question for you, DM.
Mm-hmm.
So my familiar was in my backpack as a mouse. What's he doing during this 24 hours?
Let me send you something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything because I was like, I'll wait and see, but I was like, oh, this has been a full 24 hours now. Like,
Oh yeah, if it's been 24 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
because we just had a long rest, so yeah.
so poof, or whatever happens.
Well, 24 hours, he doesn't disappear or anything.
Oh, he doesn't? Okay.
No. Nope. He's just a pet mouse. He just happens to be magical in nature, so.
Okay. I sent you something else.
Okay.
All right. Quentin, anything?
Not necessarily.
Marsland?
Gonna make my bed.
Okay.
Ah, I see that you're back. I'm not sure how you're back, but they're coming. They're coming, Master Oz. Here, I will protect you.
What is happening?
You hear Rift say that.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna plant myself in front of the cell door. You shall not have him.
Wow, this seems really familiar.
They open the door.
Lost it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh god.
Punch away.
All right, Oz, get some rest. I'll handle these guys.
Roll it up.
Yep. All right, that is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, and I'm gonna do a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then what we're going to do is that I'm going to use a superiority die. Can I use a superiority die with melee attack?
Not magic, and you're melee because you're punching.
It's not. Yeah. So I'm going to use a pushing attack with the first one. Okay. So when you hit with it, you expend a superiority die and add the total damage to the roll. And if the target is large or smaller, it makes a strength saving throw, DC 15. On failure, you push it up to 15 feet away. All right, so I'll roll up the superiority die, which is D8.
Okay.
Okay.
And I need to roll a what?
You need to do a strength saving throw, DC 15.
18.
Okay, so that saves, and then we're gonna do it again.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and make your strength saving throw.
8.
Okay, that fails. Okay, and then also takes. Is it just a flat damage with that? It is. So 8 and 9 damage. So he gets pushed back 15 feet.
Okay.
Okay, and he takes 17 damage, and then I'm going to move forward. Master Oz, come on, let's go.
Okay.
And
you're moving out of the cell?
Yeah, moving out of the cell, and I'm going to go after the one that's by the door.
Okay. Well, I think it's
probably the end of my turn. But
it is the end of your turn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That one's going to immediately step up, and
I'm so glad we talked about the keys before this happened.
First attack. Remember, you have no armor.
No armor. Let me unequip my armor so I can see what that is.
Yeah, see what your AC is.
Yeah, so no shield, none of that. 12.
Okay,
I would in the middle of this, I'm going to just shout out, guards, over here. This one is escaping.
What?
roll a persuasion.
Deception.
Deception. Yeah. First one hits, by the way.
12?
Anyways, second attack. We'll get these attacks out of the way here.
Yep.
Okay, that one hits.
Yep.
So the first one hits for 10 points of slashing damage, and as soon as the dice move, move. Yana, here.
But he's attacked twice, and both of them have hit.
Yes.
All right.
For 8. So 8 poison damage and 10 slashing damage for the first attack.
Okay.
And second attack is 8 slashing damage and 12 poison damage.
Okay.
Boy, that mind flayer's gonna be really pissed.
The next one's going to attack.
Killed another baby.
It misses its first attack.
I'm going to use a reaction and riposte. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, use a superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against it.
Okay. So
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Just a punch. Yep.
Just a punch in the face. It's a dirty 20.
Okay.
Or 5 points of damage.
All right. Just. He misses his second attack. The other one's going to. And then they are going to move here and here. And the second one's going to attack you. That one hits for the first attack. Hits for the second attack. First one does 10 points of slashing damage and 17 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And the next attack does 6 points of slashing damage. Ooh. And 21 points of poison damage. That was almost a max roll.
Mm-hmm. You must not take Esther Oz.
Are you still up?
No.
Okay. So, Oz, you all see Oz slump to the ground?
Rift,
sorry. They reach down. You see them mess with him, and then they put binders on his hands and hook a chain to him as they walk over to Gwynton's cell.
Hey now, I haven't fought you guys.
And they come inside. Are you doing anything?
Nope.
Okay. They're just going to put the binders on your hands and lead you out. And then
See what happens.
And they're going to hook the chain to your binders. So you're bound to Oz now.
I'm bound to
Rift.
the rift on the
Or
floor.
Rift. Jesus. Yes.
I get it. The characters are too similar.
Yes, they're very similar. Marslin, they open your door. Are you doing anything?
No, I don't stand a chance.
They put binders on you and lead you out and hook you to the chain to Gwynton.
Why is the person who's unconscious in the front?
It's going to be great. Bishop, from discussions we had, is going to be let out and put into chains.
Justinian, don't fight it. We're all going together at least.
Justinian, you hear one of the drow say, Velbozaz Sheila Nedulin.
Verbozaz Sheila Nadulin.
They open it and come in. Are you doing anything? You can tell they are readied up because of what has happened before.
Right, they're ready for me. I put my hands up in surrender.
Okay.
And then hold them out for them to cuff them.
They chain you.
Yep.
And lead you out. All right. One is staying at the back, one is staying at the middle, and this one starts, the one at the front looks at you, Gwenton, and starts shouting at you and pointing to Rift, and like making motions like, pick him up.
How much does he weigh? Am I able to try to pick him up?
Not much with nothing on. So, I mean, what is he, like 120 pounds soaking wet?
But I got it. I would try to throw him over my shoulder onto
240.
Marsland, too.
He's 240
Yeah.
with nothing?
Yeah, with nothing. I got his weight at 240.
Rift?
Well,
He's a
that's-
soldier. He is a soldier.
Well, that would be with his money and all his stuff on him and all that stuff. He would be
No,
less
no.
than that.
No,
There's the actual description that has the weight.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. 240. All right.
God dang it.
Like, I mean,
I'm-
keep in mind, he's like a 6'5".
Meanwhile,
fighter.
Justinian is like 115 pounds of
Right.
fake magic.
Can I like point to Rift and then point to Bishop?
He motions for you to pick up the front. So you pick up, like, you put your hands best you can, like, under his arms,
Okay.
and the drow grabs his feet and kind of supports him up, and you got kind of a bridge going on.
So his butt is dragging because I'm
Yeah.
5 feet.
Absolutely. Rift's
Sorry
gonna
about
have
the
like
drag, Rift.
scrapes all over his back and butt and all that. And they begin boom you out and up the stairs, which should be real pleasant. Yeah, it's just dunk, dunk. The chain is not very long. You're very close to each other with that, with all that.
DM,
Yes.
real quick, while we are walking, I'm just kind of tugging on my fingernails with each other like this, but down where the guards can't see them. I want to see where the magic kicks back in, and I just harmlessly can pull a fingernail off without it hurting.
So you're just going on pain.
Right. Yep. As soon as I feel a pain receptor, I stop until we get out of that room and into the next one, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
All right. I just wanted to make you aware of what I was doing.
Yep.
Yep.
So you get to the top of the stairs. They open the door. Let's get the order here.
Pleasure to serve on a chain gang with you, Bishop.
I've never felt closer to you. Okay. You do feel that your finger doesn't hurt or whatever as you step out of this room.
I am not going to do anything with that information. I'm just going to keep walking.
Okay. They walk you down the hall, and you see two extremely well-armed drow guards standing in front of a large door. They begin conversing back and forth before they open the
These
door.
are the same 3 guards as last night, right?
Yes, the ones that are with you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And they lead you inside. As you enter, you go into what looks like a royal hall. A chill runs down your spine. The air is thick with the scent of ancient incense and decay. The grandeur of the hall is unmistakable, yet it is shrouded in darkness, the only light coming from the flickering torches mounted on towering pillars that line the expansive chamber. The walls are adorned with intricate tapestries, once vibrant but now faded with time, depicting scenes of battles and conquests long past. But what catches your eye the most are the thick cobwebs that hang from the rafters, veiling the room in an eerie, ethereal glow as they catch the light. On either side of the imposing throne at the far end of the hall, 2 dragon heads are mounted, their eyes gleaming with an otherworldly intensity. They seem almost alive, as if they are frozen in time, ready to breathe at any moment. Statues of the heroes of the Drow rest between the pillars, imposing images of power through history. You pass by strange tables. 5 of them. You see sacks on the tables, and beside them are any semblance of magical items that you might have had. Just in you see 3 pieces of your blade and the other magical items that you had, and the ones you stole from the collection as well.
Point of order, the only thing I stole was the blade.
You had the glove and the cube.
How did I have the cube?
You specifically said you went up and took the cube.
Okay.
I remember that one. I was I actually put everybody's name beside the stuff you were taking, so I have it in the sheet.
Okay. Because I knew I had the glove, but I didn't think I stole that one. But anyways, go ahead. Yeah.
There is no proof I took anything.
Yeah, I don't believe you did, actually.
There's literally no proof I took anything, because it would have been bagged.
It's all gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
And there, upon the throne, you see the familiar Matron Mother, a figure of both beauty and menace. Her obsidian skin glimmers faintly in the torchlight, her regal attire adorned with jewels that seem to capture the very essence of the darkness around her. Her gaze is piercing and unmoving, betraying centuries of wisdom and power as she surveys her domain with an air of quiet authority. They walk you up to her. Let me switch scenes here.
Did Bishop have anything on him that was stolen from walking past the table and knowing what I know that Bishop had?
Let's see what he would have had laying there. His belt, his goggles.
I thought his goggles were welded to him.
Are they? Yeah, I think
thought
you're
they were,
right.
like,
so
very fixed.
Yeah, I thought they were installed. Yep.
Yeah, so his belt.
But did he have anything stolen?
Oh, stolen? No, he hadn't picked up anything.
Right. So Marslin, Rift, and I are the only ones with stolen property.
I didn't have any stolen property on me.
Yeah, he
put
didn't
it in
have
the
any
bag.
on him.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's just me and Rift.
Yeah.
Great. Cool.
You do see where what you would assume is Bishop's things. There's looks like a big D20. You've never seen it.
Right.
We need to
Forgot
knock that off
about-
the table.
Wow, that was so long ago. I thought that was in our one shot.
No. As the guards bring you here, she just gently nods and they bow to her, and you hear them walk to the end of the room and exit. She stands from her throne, stepping toward you, her elegance only shadowed by her intimidating form of grace and power. I hope your time in our accommodations has proved an enlightening experience for one so eager to come into my home and take that which you did not work for. And she just stares at you, awaiting a response.
In all reality and truth, I will not lie that I didn't realize this was someone's house until about halfway through. So I do apologize for the disturbance. And if I would have known it was more than just a dungeon, we more likely would have gone a different route to try to request at least a statue we needed.
Some may say that we live in a dungeon, but we Drow just prefer to stay away from the light. The Mother demands it.
And that makes sense. And I have to apologize for my ignorance on your guys' culture and the inability to speak Drow to help stop misunderstandings that happen along the way.
I hope you plan to rectify that, if you have a future. But you do have an interesting display of collectibles yourself. A couple I am quite interested in, personally. A broken blade, near completion. I have searched for those missing pieces for quite some time. A dodecahedron, which you shouldn't have at all, but would look fine upon my shelves once they're repaired. Even the former weapon of Pora Shadowspark finds itself in your possession.
Okay, outside of character real quick. I told you that was a Shadowspark weapon, and you told me I was goddamn crazy. This is going back to, like, old Smyrna, and the weird old gnome that built Bishop said that was a Shadowspark weapon. You're like, you never said that.
Don't ever trust the DM.
I'm
Full of shit.
gonna have to fight you later, man. Okay. The only thing I can speak of that I know that we as a group would be perfectly fine getting rid of is the danger dice. Danger die. We did not have very many good experiences with that, and you are more than welcome to that. However, these blades belong to Justinian on a quest he is doing. And unfortunately I've grown accustomed to that mace, and I would like to keep it because it's helping me with what we're doing right now.
Unfortunately, you're also not in a place to negotiate. But do tell me, adventurers, what have you done with my gift?
Can you please elaborate what your
I
gift
don't
was?
think she needs to elaborate. What's the one thing that we took that she has not found?
Well, she didn't. If we stole it, then why would you consider it a gift? If she said, "What did you do with the one treasure I don't see here?"
But that was probably a gift from Loth to her. I'm saying this so that she can hear it.
You are correct. One who walks with the undead. As I sat on my throne, contemplating our next position for my people, Loth blessed my chambers with a statue of her. You could feel the power within its cold onyx, as if the material itself was humming with rage. A rare find, to be certain. My pet admired this statue with great interest, but I had to lock it up, and you took it from me. Where is it?
You see, Your Majesty, the only reason why I'm here is for that piece of the broken blade. I am the one that led this mission, and it is my fault that it got so far out of hand. If you can see to it, you can keep every other possession I own except for the broken blade, and in exchange for you letting me keep the broken blade and letting my compatriots keep theirs, I will find that statue and return it to you.
I'm afraid it's a bit more complicated than that. Which one of you killed my children.
That was me. And me alone.
So you
I tried
see...
I tried to speak with one, and as I tried to keep him calm, he reached for his weapon, and I freaked out, and then from that exchange into the other, I am responsible solely.
So not only did you steal my things, or intend to, you killed my children, and now you seek to barter.
I seek to redeem myself and return the statue to you.
I may be convinced of your deal, but I need something for my collection to lose such a valuable item.
I will leave you with my other sword, my already put together masterwork sword. That's the only thing I own that's worth anything. Other than that, all my gold is yours.
I
You may have my shield.
I have plenty of riches. I seek something rare and unique.
I might have something. I can give you a bag of beans.
She just looks at you. Who is this one who speaks to me now?
My name is Marsland. I'm looking around at anything around us.
Her eyes are just piercing and it's just uncomfortable.
He was like looking down and looking back up a little nervously.
She ignores your statement and turns back to Justinian.
I'm willing to let your transgressions pass and you leave this place with your sword in exchange for your B115H0P unit. An artifact from the Great War would do nicely in my exhibit.
That is not something we can add to the table. I'll give up Lightbringer before Bishop.
I am not something to be bartered. Well, if you are unwilling to part with such a valuable artifact, we come to an impasse then, don't we?
And she looks over at Rift, straight into your soul.
You are...
Aren't I unconscious?
You're awake now.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why I haven't said anything.
Yeah.
I was unconscious. Okay.
I would say, yeah, I mean, take some time.
Got it.
Your back hurts.
I'm back. Yeah, my butt hurts. You stare
And
into
you
my
are-
soul.
And you are at 1 hit point.
Okay.
She looks
So
at you.
Mhm.
You are... empty. What are you?
A servant of Ozeldorf.
Is this some god I'm not aware of?
In some respects, actually, he was here just a few minutes ago. He was there in the cell. Where is he?
Rift, I think you're imagining things. Oz was not there.
There's no way that Oz could have been here.
Oz was not with us, buddy.
Oh well, Ozeldorf. Ozeldorf. Yes, he is who I serve. Is he a god?
No, he's not a god.
And it's,
When
in a
someone
sense-
asks you if Oz is a god, you say yes.
Oz is an angry elf who didn't understand his magic.
he was trapped in that statue.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
an imprisoned soul
Why?
in a gift
Shut
from
up,
Loth
Justinian.
that belongs to me. And where did this statue go?
I'm not
You
picking
can
up
see
any-
Marsland's like, and thinking better.
Well, you can ask him yourself. He's right here. Oz, tell that nice drow where you've been. See? Exactly. He was trapped in the statue. I'm surprised you got out of that sack. I mean, we thought we lost you into the astral sea. I'm glad you're back, though. How did you come back? Huh. Okay.
Happening.
He's giving away all of our bargaining chips. That's what's happening. That's player. That's player. My bad. That's player.
Rift. I think we might need to get you checked out there, buddy.
Okay. Where is it?
Where is what?
Where is my statue of Loth?
And as she does that, that just echoes throughout the room.
Well, if you didn't hear what he had to say, he said he was in the astral sea, but now he's back now. Wait, do I
Yeah.
know that? No, I don't know that, do I? Or did Marsland tell us what happened with the?
I think
with
Marsland told everybody
Okay.
that that's where
Yeah.
it went.
Okay.
Marsland did. He told
Yeah.
all of us.
I thought so.
Well, if you okay, good. I just want to make sure I wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah. So, as you heard from Azeldorf himself, that he was in the astral sea, but now he's back.
That was quite helpful. Thank you.
By the way, you've got something on your shoulder.
She looks briefly.
Yeah,
Is
right
this,
there.
Is this one okay?
I don't know.
We
We have access to an airship that can take us to the astral sea. I want nothing more than to return your statue to you. And then after I return it, since I am the one that led this expedition, if you still find it fit to kill me, I will fall at your feet and allow you to do so.
But you see, I have resources as well, and now that he's told me the location of my things, and I have your things, outside of your B1 unit,
Right?
what do I have or need from you?
That's a great question.
Especially one who killed my people.
Oz, you weren't here for that, but it was bad decisions. Very bad decisions. It was all just in
You talking to?
So great. Well done.
So, what other bargain do you have but your unit here?
The problem is as you pointed out earlier, Rift is empty. The unit, as you refer to, Bishop, is not empty.
Oh, I am well informed. of the capabilities of that unit. Some of us remember the wars.
So let me go find you one that doesn't have a particular attachment to the rest of this group.
And you know where one is?
I have heard stories of one where one might be.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Wait, what? Why? Okay, that doesn't make sense, but all right, sure. Nat 1.
That one? Okay.
Nat 1.
All right. Make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 5.
Okay.
You know I'm not lying to her, right?
Where is the other one that you know of?
That I think I know of, because I told her I thought I knew of where one could be. Das Khaldun.
Where would you have read?
Iona, whatever her name was in the academy, was talking about the Dark Army that got sent to Das Khaldun when I was in the academy having the hilt of my sword inspected. I think I'm telling the truth.
You think so, yes.
I do. I think I'm telling the truth. That's why I wanted to check with you, because I think I'm telling the truth. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So basically, with the 2 fails, you're an open book to her right now.
Right. That's fine. I just want to make sure that the
No,
DM
that was
knows
good.
that the player,
That was good.
wasn't
You had me confused there for because I'm like, I haven't talked about this.
Right.
But okay, that's true. All right.
So
I take copious notes.
I find that you all have little value to me now, except for the one.
You hear the door open at the end of the hall. Looking back, you see a purple tentacled creature coming up with a familiar drow that was in the cell where you were. You all hear in your minds,
My apologies, Matron Mother Gidrith Selan. Urgent news, as some of our testing is now complete. I have successfully fused the essence of a fire elemental into one of your people, resulting in power beyond imagination. Though the mind is unstable at best.
Oz, you know a fire elemental, don't you?
How would you know if Oz knew a fire elemental?
Because you guys talked about it.
you did. Yeah.
Okay.
You see her.
Oz knows a fire elemental too.
She speaks back just audibly.
That's good to hear. One bit of good news today amongst this rabble. Yes, Mother. As you say, it's true. We should have a small army of these warriors ready by the end of the month. And, as per our agreement, My duties will be fulfilled, and I will be free. We may need to renegotiate the terms of our agreement. I can make this well worth your time. How would you like to study the inner workings of a Vidalcan?
You have other Vidalcan here?
Oh no,
I'm
she's talking
afraid
about you.
not.
I don't understand. You have papers about the Vidalcans here?
The purple creature steps up behind you, and you just feel this firm grasp over your shoulders, just each finger holding you.
I'm gonna try and squirm out. Blah.
He doesn't, like, he's not gripping there, but like, yeah, you just kind of
I don't like this.
You hear all in your heads again.
Our deal was our deal. I don't believe you can afford to keep me here longer.
She gets a bit more firm, and the strange rod she holds in his hand, it's these tentacles. It almost looks like the tentacles of the Mind Flayer's face. It just kind of droops over, and they flick from time to time. She slams the rod down in the ground, and you just hear it echo through the chamber. And she says, I can afford anything if we won't negotiate fairly. I will negotiate how I negotiate.
Is she torturing him with this? Does it look like that?
You can do an insight check.
Okay. Oh my god. These damn digital dice. 8. I've got a +4 to it. I literally haven't rolled above a 4 all night.
It just doesn't seem like she's
Yep.
torturing him.
Right.
You hear, most respectfully, Mother, that was not part of the arrangement that we agreed upon.
The tension in the air, you could cut with a knife. You can tell there's an intense gaze going on between the Matron Mother and this Mind Flayer. You hear her slam her staff down again. It just echoes through the room. I will not be threatened or negotiated with in my stronghold. All of a sudden you hear the sound of heavy feet and claws. First, small, just... They're getting louder and louder. It gets closer and closer. They sound like they're coming from all angles around you. And you see many of these brain-like creatures crawling down the wall, dropping
Oh,
from the ceiling. They start crawling out of cracks in the floors. And they begin rushing toward the Matron Mother. And as the Mind Flayer holds out his hands, and your shackles fall from your wrists, and you hear her yell, "Betrayer!" as these intellect devourers leap at her and begin clawing, and you see the Mind Flayer's hand rise into the air. What are you going to do?
I summon my longsword in one hand, my hilt in the other, and
Justine, everyone grab your stuff and run.
Right, but I'm summoning the hilt, and it's a free action as I'm moving. I summon the hilt, the longsword, and I toss the longsword to Rift, and I'm like, lead the way with me, Rift.
All right, I'll grab the sword, and we're turning around. Am I getting the indication you want
Rift,
to turn
we're
around?
running.
We're running.
I'm
We're
gonna
getting
run
out of
over
here.
to my table, grab my stuff, and cast Hold Person on her.
Okay, go ahead and cast it. Okay.
I'm sure she has high wisdom, but I mean, I don't know.
Does a 25 save?
No, not at all. But yeah. He's gonna grab all our shit and run, and anything else we might see.
Okay.
You know, like a random bag that might be sitting there that resembles a bag of holding that I burnt up.
So, there, beside all the magic items that are sitting on the table, is a bag. I mean, it looks like your previous bag of holding, and there's one for each of you.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. Grab them and go.
Shove everything I own in there other than my shield.
So you're shoving everything that's on the table back into the bag.
No, my bag of holding.
We don't know if it's actually a bag of holding.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd recommend putting everything in your bag and just grabbing the bag.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Everything I own.
There's one, what looks like bag of holding, and then your magic item sitting on the table. You don't see your old backpacks or any of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
All of our basic gear is gone.
Yes.
Okay.
Just gonna grab the bag and throw it.
Yeah, we're just
Rift,
in the
didn't
bag.
have
Could not be
any-
in the bag.
Rift, you did not have any magic weapons at all, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. You did? You had magic weapon?
I had a Dragon Slayer long
Oh, that's
sword.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'll take my longsword back then. My masterwork.
Okay.
Cool. And
So,
then I cast mage armor.
so hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
There's a lot going on right now.
Yes.
Yep.
Rift, we'll start with you. Your magic stuff is on the table. Are you grabbing the sword? Cool.
Why was that a question?
I'm asking what he's doing. We're just going one for one. Are you grabbing the bag and the sword in the, so you're carrying a bag in one hand, the sword in the other?
Yeah.
Okay. Marslin, what are you doing?
I'm doing a similar thing, grabbing my
Grabbing the staff.
staff
And
and
the
spell
bag.
book and everything in the bag. Yep.
Okay. Bishop is grabbing his things. Basically, what's there, he's just shoving it into the bag best he can, and then putting it back there. Justinian, you've already said you're summoning it in mage armor. And Quentin, you're grabbing your mace and the bag,
And I
right?
throw the gauntlet onto my other hand and the shield. Instead of shoving them in the bag.
Okay.
Okay. Why? I'm very scared that you keep drawing a line. On
That's
the
me.
map.
That's me.
Oh,
I'm
I was like-
I'm scheming.
Okay, Quentin. The other drow, are you leaving him, dragging him? What are you doing?
I'm gonna push him. You just go with us.
And he nods at you, and you all begin running.
Okay. As we're running, I'm gonna cast along right here, wind wall. Along the
Okay.
Wait, guys. What if the Mind Flare can help us get out of here without killing guards? If we help him with the Matron Mother. What
We're
if he can
not
help?
fighting her.
We're just running, right? Yeah.
It's
He
time
told
to
us
go,
to run.
Justinian.
Not everything needs to be a fight.
Yep.
Right, but he just freed us. Like,
He also said his life was.
Yep. I'm gonna.
he
What are
also
you
said
gonna
his
do?
life-
He was texting me stuff that he was saying to me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yep. See, I don't know any of that. I think
Yeah,
I'm leaving this
I'm
man
just
there
gonna
to
say-
die.
I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
sacrificing his life for us, Justine, and we need to go.
Okay, there we go. Not a problem.
I'm still casting wind wall. I don't know if
Okay.
you
Yep, I
across
got that.
across the entire
So-
house. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just raise your staff up, and all of a sudden, and there's just this wall there. Okay, 1 second here.
Oz, it's time to go. Let's go, Master Oz.
You can drop the act now, Riff. It's okay.
No, I think Rift is just fucking crazy.
Someone's attacking the Matron Mother. Go, help them. Another point back at the room. Someone's attacking the Matron Mother.
As we're sitting there with all of our stuff. Right.
Oh, did I already
Not
switch?
mine.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you burst out of the door, and as you do, there's 2 drow guards right there. What are you doing?
Someone's attacking the Matron Mother.
They need help in there as we just
Yep.
continue to run by.
Yep.
Okay, 1 second.
I am also going to try to use my body as a shield for everybody else. So any attacks of opportunity will come my way from the 2 of them.
Okay.
All right.
If so, what's the order of running here? Who's first? Is it as it's
As you got it laid out now is fine. I'm going to use my body as the shield.
Yep.
okay?
The rest of them.
They're gonna
Oz
take
is
an opportunity.
first, then Rift.
Okay, so Rift's in front.
Oz is
Yep.
first, then Rift. Yep.
Okay. Which way are you heading down the hall? We'll say that too.
I'm going to backtrack the way that I know how to get out of here.
Okay, you've
Which
never
is
been in here outside of the door to the west, so you're going
And that's
west.
the
Hey,
and that's
this
the magic
hallway looks
person.
familiar. I'm going to turn right, and then
Okay.
I'm just
No!
going to go.
No.
Okay. Okay, he's
All right.
running there. Justinian's right behind him. Bishop, Marsland, and
I am
Gwendolyn's
not
in
going
the
the
back.
same way.
you're not going the same way. Okay.
As Rift. No.
Where are you
Why
going?
would I go back to the prison room? That was the only thing we saw down there, correct?
I just need to know where you're going. You don't have time to talk about it, so you got to make a quick.
Right. What I'm asking you, the DM, is when I came out of that door from the prison and came up to this one, I didn't see any other exits on my way out that way. Correct?
I mean, you would have saw that there's a hallway that turns and goes to the south.
Okay, then I
there.
will
Question.
follow Rift. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, me and Bishop and Marsden were not knocked out when we were led down here.
Right. Neither. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys were.
Rift was so Rift has no idea. He's just turned down a hallway and began running.
I'm just gonna say Rift and Justinian follow us and then
Right.
head out, the way that we were
Okay.
brought down.
Okay. So you're bypassing these guards. Okay. Rift,
And I will shield.
you will shield. Okay, so you're gonna jump in front of them for Rift. So you get 2 opportunity attacks against you.
Right.
Okay. First one.
Yep.
Is a 16.
Does not hit.
Okay. Remember, you have no armor on. You wouldn't normally.
Yes, I do. I cast mage armor.
So you have mage armor. So that makes your
Yep.
AC. What,
And I have my shield.
17.
Yep. Yep.
You pull now to get your shield. Oh, it's magic, so you would have had it out. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. The other one is 19.
That hits.
So you're hit for 5 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and 18 points of poison damage.
So 23 damage total.
Yep.
Can I get a dexterity saving throw from him?
Sure.
Okay.
11.
That misses, so he will take 17 fire damage from me as I hellish rebuke him.
Okay.
All right.
Was that level 2?
Yes.
Okay.
I've already got it marked off on my character sheet.
Cool. All right.
Yep.
You're going to continue down the hall. Okay. I'll get it here in a second. Just bear with me. Where is my looky-loo? Oh, there he is. Put him there. All right. They are going to come out and take a shot at Marsland and Gwynton. Marsland, that's a 21 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. And Gwynton,
Wait, no, that definitely hits.
a 14 to hit.
Yeah, because I don't think my shield or anything is on right now.
Yeah. Well, was it a magic shield?
It's a sentinel shield.
So it would have been on the table.
Okay.
So I would say you'd have your shield, but you don't have your armor.
Yeah, because the plate takes way longer than 2 seconds.
It does. It's a 10-minute
No, but yeah,
thing.
still hits me.
Okay. So, Marsland, you take 7 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That would be a natural 1.
Okay. You
You're
are
poisoned.
poisoned for 1 hour.
Okay.
Jesus.
And Gwynton, you take 8 points of piercing damage, and you make a Constitution saving throw. And you're resistant to poison, but
Yeah, I have an advantage against poison.
yeah, so you would get advantage on this save.
19.
You're good. Yeah, you're real good. All right. So
Can I cast tongues on our drow friend?
can you tongues? Okay.
Yeah, so he can understand us.
Yeah, that's great. Let's get a poison thing. That's bleeding, but that's poison. Okay. You guys are all right. You see a door to the west and a guard coming around the corner to the south. Justinian and Rift, you're in the lead, so you tell me where you're going.
I'm gonna open the door to the east or to the west or whatever. That door right there.
Okay.
Do Bishop and I remember that's the door we came in or out of?
No. You wouldn't.
Okay. I'm gonna take a step in the door.
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
as soon
yeah.
as it's
Like
open,
when
can see.
when you open the door, like the music inside just stops. Just a light lute that was playing as you see all these drow sitting around this tavern with ale sitting on the table, looking up at you and seeing an astral elf, and they all start to stand up.
Someone's attacking the Matron Mother. Let's go, Oz. I'm gonna run out.
Let's go, Oz.
Okay. Of course, they don't understand what you're saying, but you're continuing down the hall.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna continue down the hall.
Okay. Are you guys just
Okay,
running by this one as well?
Oh, I'm Oz.
Overcheck 'em.
It's time for you and I to step it up, and then I want a starlight step
Oh, okay.
to the east.
As I ran down the hallway and I saw that guy, I would have at least tried to Eldritch Blast him twice.
While you're running?
That's what I'm saying, is
We're-
as I
we're-
walk down the hall...
We're dashing. You wouldn't have a.
Oh, we're dashing. Okay, never mind then.
I think that's what he's getting at, right?
Yeah, that's if
Okay.
you're not dashing, just let me know.
No, that's fine. Then I will also, again, use my body as a shield for the rest.
Bishop, slam him to the wall. Shoulder check him.
You imagine like taking a full like shoulder check from Bishop against a wall.
Dude, it would
Just
be
there
be
would just be a
harsh.
stain on the wall.
okay. So you will get another opportunity attack against you.
Yep.
That's a miss.
Okay. Wait, what was it? Because we were wrong earlier. My AC is only a 15.
So that other one would have hit. No, that's fine. It was a
Okay.
natural one. I definitely missed.
He hurts himself.
No, I forgot you said non-magical items were gone. My shield is not magical. I had to trade that one off, remember?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah, you did. So yeah, that would
I
be
am at a 15 AC, not a 17.
okay.
Yep.
You round the corner and you see it snakes through.
Quentin, keep telling us the way.
I'm gonna turn to the drow like, this is the right way.
And he said,
Bullshit. Toolbox.
well, no, because Gwen can talk to him now because he cast tongues.
Oh, okay.
Actually, if I'm tongues, I think lets him talk the language I want.
Let's look.
The spell grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear the target understand what it says.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Sweet. Yeah.
So, where are you going?
You are my hero.
What?
Quentin,
Where are
you
you?
are my hero.
As you're running
We need to get out.
to the south. Go to the south. West or east, either way. You see
Let's
it.
go to the guard west.
Doesn't
Not
have
Do we see a guard to the east?
You see a guard to the west.
All right, we're
East
going
it
to the
is.
east. We're going to the
All right.
east.
He is going to take a shot at you. He'll pick a random target. There are 6 of you. All right. Rift, it's you because you're number 1.
So-
That hits.
Okay.
You take 8 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I ain't making squat.
Yeah, Rift only had 1 HP to begin this entire thing.
Okay, so all of you just see Rift just nosedive as this arrow hits him in the back. He just like straight down.
Save me, Master Oz.
Can I pump out a preserve life and give like 10 to Rift, 10 to Justinian, 10 to Carlson, and 5 to Bishop and 5 to the Drow? I don't know if they did or not.
Yeah, I would say because it's not a spell, it's an ability. I would say yes.
Okay, so Rift, keep going, Rift. Get back on your feet.
Rift's like the whole front of him is scraped up, like from nosediving. The back of him is scraped up and bruised from like being drug up the stairs. His pants are dragging, and he's got like this butt crack burn from being drug on the floor. But he gets up and just starts moving forward.
Learn to dodge, Rift.
I'm sorry I failed to protect you, Master Rift.
Sorry, he told you the wrong way. So we're gonna go the
Okay.
other way. I thought that was open, but we'll make
DM
this.
made a mistake.
Yeah. So we'll make that the shot happen.
Yep. It's the shot heard round the hallway.
Yeah. To the east, quickly! And they are going to take a shot at you. I again will roll a d6. 4. So that would be, it was Rift, Justinian, Marsland, Bishop.
Oz.
All right, so he's
I
going
wish
to
I
make
had
it.
silence to cast.
Okay, he does hit Bishop for 8 points of piercing damage. And then Bishop needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
What? I thought he was immune to poison.
I think he is immune, but he has advantage again. No, he's resistant. He's not immune.
Okay.
So he does save, so he's good. And again, you're going to put your body in the way.
Yes.
Okay. So he's going to make a swipe against you. 15.
That'll hit.
8 points of slashing and
Okay.
11 points of poison.
19. Got it.
He throws open the door. And
He found a closet.
It's a trap.
Shroud trapped us. Great.
Okay. You bust out of the center door and see two drow there. You just keep barreling through.
We don't see two drow, but yes.
I do.
I do.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Roof's going insane.
I'm
There
going
they
to-
are.
I'm going to protect Marsland's side.
Okay. So Gwenton.
I know that Marsland is sick, so I'm gonna body shield him.
Yeah, I'll protect the other side with my Sentinel
Okay.
shield.
So the one against Justinian. That hits for 10 points of slashing
Okay.
and 13 points of poison.
I'm gonna guard Oz and make sure
Okay.
he doesn't take any damage.
Okay. And then Gwenton. That's a 16.
Hits.
You take 9 points of slashing and 9 points of poison. I already cut it in half.
Okay.
Since we are running, I still get my bonus action, correct?
You're back.
Because I'm
Yeah.
using my action and my move for the dash. I'm going to second wind myself.
Okay.
All right. And I will heal for 12.
Okay. Give me a second here. It's loading up.
Marsland, I can't shield you anymore.
Thank you for your efforts so far.
Stand back.
Okay, hold on.
Man, none of these guys want to help their mother matron.
I think they're more worried about the astral elf yelling to the invisible astral elf.
All right. All right. You're continuing to run out.
Yes, sir.
Can I steal the longbow?
I mean, that's up to you. That's going to take an action, so you're going to be behind the party.
But no, they can, if there's no longbow, that means they can't unlock it, right?
From the front, but
From the front, yeah.
right.
Yeah, never mind. I forgot there's a switch in the back.
No, I kind of like that though. Yeah,
That was good.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna do it if you don't, Quentin. Take it.
Nah, I'm already slow enough. I don't need to be a full 50 feet behind
Yeah,
everybody.
no, that's fair enough. I'm gonna take the 30-foot loss to grab it.
Okay.
I'll take the 30-foot loss to grab it.
Oh goddamn, it's a freaking spider.
All right.
Take again.
So, yeah, it's going to. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. So I will run a d10 here. 2. So that would be, now that Justinian's not out of it, Marsland.
Oh, joy.
He gets advantage because you're poisoned.
Where are the rest
Wait.
of you guys?
Good.
Is 30 feet really that much?
Because it's around a corner.
Yeah, so that hits. Marsland, you take 6 points of slashing damage and 12 points of poison damage.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. They get advantage against me?
They do.
It
Poison
doesn't say
does.
that anything about that there.
There
The
are
poison, right?
the poison stuff. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
the poison stuff.
I know what you're saying, but they do.
No. Poisoned, it does not say attack rolls against creature have advantage.
I know. I'm saying the creature does.
Oh, you said because I was poisoned.
Yes, because of poisoned, they get advantage against you.
It's a specific scenario situation.
Yes.
It's not a normal.
Okay.
Yes. Justinian, they are going to swipe at you.
Yep.
And that hits.
Okay.
7 points of slashing.
Okay.
17 points of poison.
Okay.
Oh, you're still there while the rest of these.
Now I would have picked back up speed this round and gone 60, not 30.
Yeah. I'm keeping you paced.
Okay.
You're still going to
Okay,
be
I'm
behind them
sorry.
because
Yeah.
they didn't stop.
Right. Understood.
Okay, so they are going to move. He's going to swipe at Bishop. He misses. And then
Quentin, I can't take another hit.
Can I stop like 10 feet up to wait for Justinian? Because we're almost at the exit now, because we know this place.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna wait for Justinian. And since I didn't run the full X feet, can I try casting Hold Person on this thing?
Sure. Yeah, if you didn't use a dash, yeah. So
Yeah.
go ahead and cast it.
I'm gonna wisdom saving throw. I'm just gonna assume it's gonna fail because
Wisdom saving throw? Okay.
Yes. Oh, it's not level 1. It's a level
11.
2. Hey, he failed.
Woohoo!
Okay.
That lasts like a minute, up to a minute, and then each turn they can try.
Yep. So you run by him.
Then we have to start running back down once he's caught up.
Okay.
I hope those flowers didn't grow back.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
I gotta get the order right here. We got Riv. Did you send the drow forward then?
Sure, because I didn't think to say anything to him.
Okay.
I mean, he's leading the way out, so. I'll explain the drow later, guys.
All right. So they're gonna go. You're gonna go forward. They are going to take a. They're going to take a swipe at Bishop and Marsden.
Wait, how do they know to put more guards there after we killed everybody?
You guys have been gone for. You've been in a cell for 3 days.
Yeah, we've been
3
in
days.
cell for at least 2 days. Yeah.
They're definitely going to cycle guards. All right, so against Bishop, that misses. Against Marsland, that hits. Marsland,
Awesome.
you take
Go ahead.
6 points of slashing damage, and oh, that's not great.
Oh no.
I'm waiting for the dice to move. I can't see the number.
What?
Move. 18 points of poison damage.
Love it.
Yeah, I couldn't take 18 points of poison damage right now. I
Okay.
don't feel too bad.
Gwynton, did you wait for Justinian or?
I would say I'm running parallel with them.
Okay.
As we're running, can I use my Channel Divinity to give us both 20 hit points back?
Yep.
All right, 20 hit points.
Running with my shield up. I'm already a small target.
Okay, they're gonna make an attack against you. Against Gwynton, misses. Well, wait, is your AC actually 14?
Yeah, I unequipped the thing.
Okay, so
So
that does hit. So you take 9 points of slashing, and as soon as the dice move, because the dice love covering up that freaking
That
Game
lower
log.
right corner,
15 points of poison damage.
is that already half?
No, so
7.
7. Yep, and then Justinian.
Yep.
It hits. You take 9 points of slashing
Okay.
and 15 points of poison.
Oh, wow. Screw you, DM.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? They shoot a longbow.
Seriously, you
Eldritch
knocked me
Blast.
back down to single-digit hit points again in one blow. I just got 20 back, and you're like, "Oh, take 23 away."
Okay. You can hear a clatter down the halls. Like they're
They're coming. Yep.
they are definitely coming.
Did they kill our drow friend?
No.
Nope.
Ooh.
You arrive at the lava.
I would hope the drow guy would speak that incantation again.
Right, I'm gonna come over there and hit the button.
It's an incantation you have to speak,
Right,
which is why I was hinting that the drow friend would have said it. Hopefully.
right.
Well, it's not in Drow, if you remember.
Oh, it's an abyssal.
So you're standing
Okay.
there at the lava.
I'll say it again.
Okay.
Who disturbs me again?
I'm gonna hand him the dagger +1. Here, we need to go.
And then you see the rock come up. And
Thank you. Oz, let's go.
okay. Hold on. Let me switch some stuff over here.
While we're taking this nice little trip over lava, any reason you haven't just destroyed that plaque yet?
What plaque?
The abyssal plaque that tells us people how to summon him.
I mean, they need to use it to get across, right?
Can I have destroyed it on my way out?
I mean,
There's your favor.
it's attached to the wall. It's not like just hanging there. It's there. So if you want to spend the time,
I'll just destroy the other one. I don't know. Trying to do the guy a solid. Or girl, I forget.
Since they seem to be so bothered by doing their freaking job,
Hmm.
they're like the fast food worker of Faerun, you know?
all right. You rush out of the cave. You can hear the drow shouting, dodging arrows that are landing beside you from across the lava. And you proceed down the cave and back out into the forest.
Don't stop.
Still
Don't
going?
stop
Okay.
running.
As you do, it's dusk. It's getting nighttime. This is the first time you've seen light for a while. And you begin backtracking through the forest of the path that you remember.
I would say after like an hour of walking, duck into something and like use Tiny Hutter.
Okay. Well, that's Marsden's call.
I was actually going to suggest the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Word.
All right. You travel for a while. You cross the river, but staying in the maze of trees that you went through, because that felt like the more protection. You cast your tiny hut and crawl inside.
I'd like to spend the time to attune with the new gauntlet.
Okay. Let me.
I have to ask, and this is me as a person. How big is that gauntlet on your hand?
I don't know. How big is it? Is it like if, Captain America was trying to put on Thanos' gauntlet? Is that...
It? Yeah, very much. It's big. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I was just really curious.
Big
alright.
as in it would fit on Bishop's hand better than mine?
No.
Okay.
It definitely fits. And you notice when you put it on, it almost like shrinks to conform to you,
Okay.
to your hand.
That's cool. Well, wait, so it is the Iron Man one that goes between Hulk
Yeah,
and him.
it's the nano one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I can't really tell you what it did. You never identified it, so
Right. So I'm going to Well, you did. I did identify it. I didn't identify the cube. I already know what the gauntlet.
Oh,
does.
you already know what the gauntlet does. Okay,
Yep.
So you have it on.
You just don't have it built in the system for me to use.
Yes, I will
I'll
have to do that.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so you have it on.
Yep, I have the gauntlet on.
You're attuned to it. What are the rest of you doing?
Master Oz, are you sure you want to take watch? I mean, it doesn't seem very necessary, but don't you need to rest?
Yeah, Oz, buddy, you should get some sleep.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'll take second watch then. All right. You guys got that? All right.
No.
Go to bed. Because I have a massive headache right now. I need to go. I need to get some rest.
Okay. Can I put my hand in the bag and like think of an item I had, like my, because I would imagine my amulet was in the bag.
Yeah, reaching into the bag, you recognize what this is, and you pull out your stuff. Your stuff is in there.
Okay.
And you communicate that to the group, so everybody realizes that these are bags of holdings that you all have
That's
now.
That's exactly what I want to do.
Oh,
But all of our basic gear is gone, correct?
No, it's in the bag.
Everything
okay.
was in the bag.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it was only the magical items. So
No. Yeah, absolutely. Here's the thing, though. All I had for magical items were a broken sword, the cube, and the gauntlet. That's it. Like, that's all I had.
Well, there is the bit about your familiar. Your familiar's been in a bag of holding for a day or two.
Right.
Without
So
oxygen.
that means I'm going to have to recast it. Yep.
Yeah, he dead. So
starting to look like Zormir's bag.
Aren't you the one that had eggs like crawl out of your bag?
Zormir was way worse.
Zormir was way worse. Okay. Bishop takes everybody's gonna put their stuff on when necessary, etc., and get their stuff out and get re-equipped. Yeah. So there we are.
I will also spend 10 minutes to cast Prayer of Healing, because I know everyone's gonna need it.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody, including the Drow, heals for 29.
Oh yes.
Now, and that's gonna be.
Now, how long does
it's an hour, so it's definitely gone by now.
Yeah.
I will recast it on him, especially if we're getting ready to sleep, so we can have a few minutes to talk. And one of the things we need to do, Marsland, you have a book about common language, right? Can we pull it out and start giving him lessons?
I don't think I have an English 101 book on me.
Sir, it's Common 101.
Common 101, sorry.
While they are talking about this, I would like to cast Identify on the cube, since that's the only other thing that I had.
Okay. One second.
Are you Biddle's new playable character, unknown drow?
So I take it there's spiked knuckles on this gauntlet?
Oh yeah.
This thing's amazing. Whoever Biddle's new character winds up being, I might give it to them if I like them.
Just remember, you can't complain about not getting magic items anymore.
I
Hold
know.
on a second. There is no Biddle's new character because Oz is right here.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
I'll chuck the eyeball that I picked up. And what were the other items? I'll chuck the items that I picked up that
So
may
we
not
got
have
a
been documented.
Ouroboros eye. We got a Tesseract cube. We got the Infinity Gauntlet. You got your sword piece. We do not have statue. What was the thing with the statue?
Give me a second.
Okay. Remember, basically everything had 2 items in it.
Okay.
So did I pick up the cube from the same place as the gauntlet? Is that
It
how
was
that happened?
it was on the other shelf.
Oh, okay.
There was a ring that Marslin has. That was on the same same shelf as the statue. Rift has an eye and a ring and a pin.
That's right. Get a quill.
I give all of them to Justinian. Here, I need to get some rest. Hold on to these, please.
Did we get? Sorry, did we say the book?
Yeah, in the book. Yep.
Convenient
Wait,
book of how to.
Which items did you have, Rift?
A quill, a ring, and an eye.
Yep.
Quill, ring, and eye. Okay.
Yep. I've got a splitting headache. I gotta get some rest.
And so I've
Told
already
you to
cast
go easy on
one,
that whiskey, Rich.
2 for that identify. Okay, I can identify all 3 of those items, DM, whenever we get the chance. No rush.
Okay.
Identify items is up to 10, right?
No, it's 1.
Depends if you cast it as a ritual or not.
Right. I can't cast it as a ritual right now, so.
Gotcha.
If you would like me to cast it as a ritual, I can.
Well, that depends, Mr. Wizard Blue Man. Did you
Don't
cast
you still
the
have
tiny
other
hut?
items, like, between you and Quentin that you need to identify?
I don't have anything.
Oh, okay.
Who's doing identify?
Do we have unidentified stuff still?
Yes.
We have a bunch of stuff.
I
Okay.
have the quill, the ring, and the,
eye. And
Eye.
Marslin has the ring and the book.
right.
I had cube written down on my sheet too. I guess I don't have that.
See,
No,
I thought
No, you
had...
specifically said, I take the cube. I remember
thought
that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
'Cause I wrote it down as soon as somebody grabbed something.
Okay.
I will sit down and start casting identify then.
On everything, or?
As a ritual, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so he's doing all 5
ugh.
items then.
While this is happening, you can send me the backstory of our little new friend.
I mean, what do you want to know?
Everything. Who is he? Why was he being experimented on? What was happening?
Who is your daddy,
elemental.
and what does he do?
Okay, there's the first one that you had.
I'll just send you a list of questions later you can answer.
There is the second one.
You sent that to me.
Yeah, you're the one doing identify.
Yeah, you're identifying all 5 objects. Yeah.
Are you here right now?
You're the one that specified that you could do all of them as a ritual.
Yeah, well, he wrote Rift in the title, and then I was like, oh, that's not
Yeah,
me.
I'm copying and pasting. I told you I wrote down who had this stuff. Okay.
Dude, I love this demon gauntlet. This thing's awesome.
Oh my gosh, this is so much text.
Hey, that should be everything. The book didn't identify. It's a book.
But what kind of book?
Flip the cover up and read the title.
Yeah, just
It
start
was
reading,
called
bro.
Mastery. Is called Mastery Over the Elements.
Is
Oh.
this the Shadow book?
No, I don't think so.
Darn.
Mastery of the Elements?
Mastery Over the Elements, and nobody has even opened it and looked in it. So,
Not yet. I haven't had
Well,
a chance.
It's
Just
a how-to
got the
guide to
frickin'
become
book
the Avatar.
back. Okay, I'm trying to read this like 12 pages that you just sent me.
The wizard is complaining about having to read.
No, the player's complaining about having to read. Whoa, holy crap. Okay, I'm just gonna start talking about this out loud. I'll hold up a ring right here. We have this ring seems to give its wearer additional healing. I think you can gain the effects of a short rest if you are hit by a healing effect while attuned to this ring. This strange eye item. It seems as if the person that the creature that attunes to this can attune to more magic items. I think I'm sensing 6 total magic items you can attune to when you wear this. You also get an additional bonus action to cast True Strike with it. This ring that you had, Rift, this is a ring of sacrifice. It's if you die while wearing this ring, you are instantly restored to life and regain regain some health. This one seems particularly powerful. And then finally, this pen. Oh, I do like this pen a lot. Oh, I think this writes quite well.
What else does it do, Marceline?
It is just a. What do you mean? What else does it do? It is a very nice pen. What else do you want a good pen to
The
do?
last time you got excited about a magic object to keep for yourself, you stumbled over your words very similarly.
I'm gonna open up to a blank page in my book, and just demonstrate. Look at the crispness of the lines as I write with this pen.
what are you writing?
I am masterfully drawing the path that we just ran out of that cave from.
Okay. Justinian, are you looking at this?
I am.
Okay.
I'm absolutely looking at this.
It looks like a 2-year-old drew it,
But he thinks it's masterful.
but it looks to him it's masterful.
I'm not sure you cast Identify right there, Marceline. Because I can't read what that says.
I guess I would know from identifying that this is only looks good to the user.
No.
Oh, it
As
wouldn't.
far as Marceline knows, it's another beautiful drawing.
Okay.
And he's just being insulting to you.
This is incredibly out of line, Justinian. Why are you insulting my beautiful map here?
No, seriously, Quentin, come look at this.
Oh yeah, just pile on now.
What, you think Quentin's gonna lie to you? I might lie to you, but Quentin would never lie to you.
I'm incredibly proud of this map. This is identical down to every inch that we just traveled.
I'll walk over to it and take a look at this map. Does it also look like a 2-year-old drawing to me?
Yeah, looks terrible.
But Mars, I really hate to break it to you, but it does not look good. Here, let me try it.
You just can't appreciate.
Marslin,
Good
can I try
map.
it real quick?
Fine, but just keep it into the small corner here.
And
Now,
I'll write like Marslin sucks.
It It looks like he has child's handwriting. Like, you've never really seen much of what Gwenton's writing looks like, but he's not very well learned from what this example gives him.
I mean, we already know
Quentin,
the roles aren't there.
who are you to judge when you can't even... I don't even know what this says. This is horrible writing. Oh, slam the book shut.
What are you talking about? It looked great to me.
Did
I didn't
it
see it
look
look
great
bad.
to you? Yeah.
Justin, you saw how horrible that looked, right? I don't think Quentin here is one to judge on what a good map looks like.
Quentin's writing did look horrible to me, correct, DM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Marslin. It looks good to you when you write with it, but to the rest of us, it looks like gibberish. He writes with it, it looks good to him, but to the rest of us, it looks like
you
gibberish.
wouldn't know that.
Dumb question. Did his drawing look good to me when I was scribbling mine?
Nope. Still look
Okay.
bad.
Okay. Well, it's not a decoding book or decoding pen of some sort. That'd be really cool if like whoever's holding it, it looks good. Like
It was their right. It was
It
their
looks
own
like
script.
secret note. That'd be cool.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my phone died. Otherwise, I would tell you all what the cube does.
The DM knows what the cube did.
Yeah.
So
So
If you wanna send it to
it's a strange glass cube
right.
of unknown origin. No scratches or breaks can be found. If you attune to it, whenever you deal damage, you deal an additional 12 force damage. Not a roll, not a d12, just 12.
12.
Wow.
You know, I don't want to be greedy. So, is there somebody that would like to use this?
I mean, if it's force damage, that sounds like a punch to me. Who do we know that punches? I'll just turn to Bishop.
Yeah,
I'm
Bishop.
shutting down.
Yeah, Bishop, if you could just magically let me know in some sort of way that you'd like that, please.
Well, so for the purpose of time, we're going as long as we can here. You guys can figure out who gets what offline and attune accordingly. Everything outside of the pen requires attunement. So if you want to do that during your rest, just say, yes, I want to do that, and then we can continue from there.
Yes, I will attune to all of those items.
I'll let y'all figure that out. Just give me a list of who has what, so I can update my thing.
We'll talk about it.
Gwenton, what do you want to know from the drow? We can handle that now.
That was what's his face, right? What's his face? Therax.
Let me get back down.
Because it was one of the ones that was just taken out.
Therax.
Yeah, it's
and the
Therax.
girl was
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What were they doing to you? They said something about putting a fire elemental. I think it was fire elemental, right, inside of them.
I do not know. That is not for me to understand. I was not part of that experiment.
What were you a part of? I know that Old Rock said that you were told what you need to do when we got out.
Yes, I'm just to go far away from this place. If there's a ship that can take me, I'd be happy to go.
Well, as long as we can get back on, I know where the ship that, you most probably could join us on.
I appreciate that. I will raise an army and come back and save my people. The Mother Matron is not kind.
I mean,
No, she's not.
She definitely did not seem very kind.
So, DM, I lay out the sword. Is that all the pieces?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I will have a prayer to Ferondis, and we can handle that off the screen. If you'd
Yeah,
like.
we can handle that probably first thing next session.
Okay.
Anything else you need to know?
I had some questions and I forgot most of them were, so I forgot we knew who it was. I can't think of anything right now.
Okay. Yeah, we got time. Justinian, if you want to make your prayer, we can handle this.
Okay. In the tiny hut, is it a dirt floor? Like, is it the grass?
Marsland?
I probably would not have made it a dirt floor this time.
Okay. I'm going to step outside if somebody can watch me while I pray just to make sure nothing attacks me. I'd like to commune with the earth.
We can see you through.
Oz is on watch.
Okay.
We can see you through it.
Okay. Yep. So I
Hebrew.
step out there. I lay all 3 pieces of the sword in front of me on the ground, and I tell Ferrandis that I think I've found all 3 pieces.
You feel the vines crawl over from the ground. You hear the ground cracking, and they come up and wrap around your legs and kind of embrace you. When you see Ferrandis kind of just turn from the shadows, like his back was a shadow, but as he turned, you can start seeing the front of him as he turns around. Justinian! What have you found?
I believe I have the sword pieces to complete it.
Ah, you do. Well done. We are close. Now we just need to forge them together.
I know that you told me that it was going to require an elven forge and dragon's fire in order to reforge the blade.
That it will.
I'm having difficulty. I have lost the soul of a friend, my traveling companion Oz, and my group, they also are dealing with, I imagine, the same issues that Sylvanas is dealing with. I ask for guidance in what my next move should be, and should I persuade the party to follow me, or should I travel on my own?
That is a choice you will have to make.
Is the danger that's affecting Sylvanas the same one that's affecting True Silver?
It affects all of the major gods.
I will try my best to figure out how to serve this realm then, and to serve you and Sylvanas.
Make the right choices.
Alright. So once Fernandez fades away and the vines clear, I walk back in, and I guess I'm going to have a good night's sleep and think about what my next move's going to be.
Be well, Justinian. Walk the path of the river.
And he turns and disappears. The vines disappear, and you walk back inside. Is anybody else doing anything?
You just told him to. Go ahead.
I was going to look through the book.
Am I done with my watch, or with Oz's watch, so that I can take watch?
No, you haven't even started yet.
I thought I was in watch this whole time and sleeping. Fine.
No, people are doing things here.
There's a lot to go on right now.
Yeah. You don't need to watch when people are still awake.
Did that text? That was for after the long rest, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You all lay down for a peaceful evening. Rift, you keep watch. You don't see anything. It's quiet. It's actually peaceful to be out under the stars again where you can see them. Your watch ends. Who's taking the watch after you?
It was Oz, and then
Okay. Oh, Oz first?
So,
Okay.
so it was
Oz first
Bishop
and then
first,
Rift.
probably.
Yeah, so it was Bishop first, and then Rift.
Okay. So nothing occurs. Morning comes. Justinian, you feel different.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to end this evening.
Aww. Oh,
You just
come
shed your
on.
antlers. They're gonna grow back bigger.
Woohoo!
He's going to have little nubs.
My antlers
fuzzy.
fell off.
All right. Thanks, everybody. That was exciting. That was fun. It was fun. That the tongues was clutch for sure.
It was.
There.
Definitely.
Being able to
Yeah.
get some help on getting out.
It's almost like I knew we couldn't speak the language, so why not have it prepped now? You said since you said I could change it, I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
cool.
you could change. There's nothing that prevents you from changing yours because you don't have to look at books or anything. Yours are just
It's a good thing I don't have to look at books.
Yeah, clerics can change theirs daily, can't they?
Every long rest.
every long
yeah,
rest.
every long rest. Yeah.
Wizards can change their preps, but they have to have their books.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
But thanks everybody for coming out, even fanboy tone. Don't forget to catch Banter and Babble on Wednesday. Like I said, we'll be up in the air on what we're doing that day just yet. And have SB review. And until next time, we'll see you in the dungeon. Take care, everybody.
The end is upon us, I promise you novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking, they call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP, I do what I want to, that's a mantra. Keep 'em running and gunning like Contra, I'm a monster. The end is upon us, I promise you novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking, they call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP, I do what I want to, yeah that's a mantra. I keep 'em running and gunning like Contra, yo I'm a monster. Turn it up. What you know about the final boss? I got him trying to buy time with the sign of the cross. I redefine high crime and the meaning of loss. I'm off hip, but I body like I'm playing lacrosse. B to the EG, I'm keeping them queasy. I make it seem easy, acknowledge me. I've been demolishing your cities, I'm astonishingly sleazy. I'm the big bad, y'all must be the cast. I'm killing a master, villain, a blast, a disaster. Really a rap bastard, willing to rap fast for the masses. I ravage all races and classes. Savage, I can't stop myself. Thinking of all the ways I can top myself. On God, I can move like a devil. I hope you and your squad are ready for the last level that ends here. The end is upon us, I promise you novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking, they call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP, I do what I want to, that's a